Hello Internet, how is your day going? My day is going just terrible. Do you want to know why? Well, I slept at 12 a.m. last night, so that's technically today, but then I had to wake up at like 6:30 because I had to go to school earlier than I would have had to go to school today because I had to do a fitness test because I had missed it the first time, and it was not even a running fitness test, it was a swimming fitness test. So I came out feeling not only groggy and tired and sleepy, but also a little bit sick. I had AP World History, which actually was my best class today. It's always my best class. It's my favorite class of all time. I've never had a better class than AP World History. We basically just talked about history. We did an activity of periodization. We talked about Persia and how to sort of sort out Persia and how to study Persia and why Persia's important in world history. And we also played this game where we basically got a bunch of historical events and we had to organize them to sort of figure out what's a good end date for the classical era, 600 CE or 700 CE. And interestingly, most groups came up with 600 CE. One group came up with 700 CE, but you know, I don't trust the people in that group. But most groups came up with 600 CE, but the events that were given to us were chosen by the College Board. So if we had a different set of events, then who knows, maybe we would have come up with another end date for the classical era. So basically what I want to talk about is this whole idea of censorship, right? Censorship basically influences your thought process. Censorship is not cool. So, well, let's take China for example, because I think China is the most obvious example of this. China doesn't allow lots of things to go up. Like if you search up Tiananmen Square, what you will find is happy tourists in Tiananmen Square if you search it up in China. But if you search up Tiananmen Square anywhere else, you'll see things like this. That, by the way, is the guy who during the Tiananmen Square incident just stood in front of the tanks. He was like, "Hey, you tanks, I've had enough of this BS. Just get out of here. You've killed enough people today." So obviously China doesn't want ordinary people to see other ordinary people standing up to them, so they don't even allow that. China's been so good at the censorship thing that a lot of Chinese people either don't know about the Tiananmen Square thing, or they support it, or they don't want to talk about it. So basically, when you censor something and you only allow some things to pass through the filter, then you're only getting the information that the censorers want you to see. Censorers, is that a word? And I think the biggest thing of internet censorship that's coming up in our modern day today, I mean besides China, which you know, look at this picture, China's gonna end. I think the biggest thing is net neutrality, the whole net neutrality debate, where basically companies and other groups of people will be able to put themselves in between you and the internet. So they'll basically choose what data goes through. If you want to know more about how net neutrality works, I suggest you look at the CGP Grey video. It's actually very good at explaining the whole thing. But basically, net neutrality is not a big thing anymore, but I think it's still important to talk about, especially since we're discussing censorship. So, don't vote for net neutrality, don't support it, even if your parents are like businessmen, even if you're going into business, don't support net neutrality. It's not good for the internet. If you're watching this video, you probably love the internet and all the things you can see without being obstructed. But if you want to pay for access to all resources, then I suggest you can support net neutrality. I don't know why you would do that unless you're a businessman that wants to make money. And if you're a businessman and you want to make money and you're gonna like take away the net neutrality of every person on the earth, well then you are a jerk. Go away. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.